everybody. We'll be doing a partner yoga where you can meet up with a friend or perhaps somebody in your household, and you can do a lot of these movements together. This sequence is all going to be about strengthening our legs. So if you find that you're sitting on the couch a lot or you have to work on your computer, this can be a really great way to strengthen and really help support your back, your hips, and also turn on your legs. This is Carly, and I'm Mary Ellen. Let's get started. Turn to one another, and for a moment, find mountain pose. Breathe together. It can be really special just to take a moment to embrace somebody else's breath across the room from you. Now that you've found each other breathing together and reminding us how important it is to inhale and exhale, let's find some connection. Bring your hands together to touch. Okay. And maybe size up each other's hands, see whose hand is a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller. And then as long as you feel comfortable here in your balance, step one foot back and come into a lunge position. Bending definitely the front leg and maybe the back knee is also bent. Chest is proud and you're feeling the connection of strength in the person in front of you. Take a breath in. And then you arrive back in mountain pose with your hands still together as you step forward and reach up, look up. And then you move to the other side. Soften the elbows, look at each other for a moment, and then step back. Bending the front knee, maybe the back knee softens. Take a rise and lift of your chest. And then look forward, step together with your feet and reach up and look to the sky. Now we move into some arm circles. Let your arms and your hands just find their own pace together. Going out and up, out and down. One more round. Okay, now that you've gotten really comfortable with each other's connection and touch, you're gonna walk back, and now we're building a little bit of trust with each other. So as you walk back, you're pressing into each other's hands and starting to open up those legs that we just worked. This we call as our partner dog, similar to downward facing dog, but you get to have the support of someone else's hands instead of your hands just solo on the mat. Now we're gonna come into a little balance. So walk your feet a little closer together. Evenly push into each other's hands and then float one leg back. Warrior three. Yes, take another breath in. And then take the foot to the floor, bend your knees, and then come up to standing, releasing your hands to the sky. And then you can circle your arms back behind you. Look how far away you are from each other, but you're able to do that balance together. So this will be a little core strengthener. As you reach for one another, a little trust, connect your hands, and then we take that warrior three other side. Balance in your foot, float that leg back, trust, confidence in one another, connecting to each other's breath. Carly's breath sounds so reassuring to me. And then take your feet back to the floor, let the hand go and reach up to the sky and reach your arms back behind you, feeling all of that confidence spread throughout your body. Take another breath in and maybe a sigh. Now let's come into warrior two. This is a one for hip strengthening. So you can step one foot back and one foot forward and then connect hands. Just kind of see what happens. Nice. Then we can flow a little bit. So I'll push towards Carly, and then she can push towards me. Push towards Carly. She kind of comes into a triangle pose, and then push towards me. I kind of come into a triangle pose. One more time. And then we both try to find warrior two again. Reach our back arm that's away from each other overhead to touch our hands, and then come back towards the top of our mat together and reach up. All right, other side, step back. And then we can find a little bit of that tug of war, creating and in the moment experiencing a new shape in the body. Last one. And then try to find your warrior two on both sides. Reach that arm up and over. Catch your hands and step forward. Woo! Reach up. And release your arms down. Great job, friends. So our final shape is going to be tree pose. So after all that effort on our legs, we'll come to balance. So looking forward this time so that we have a hand to balance and hold. Also know that you can also grab each other's shoulders if that would feel like more support. So we're bringing hands together or hand to shoulder, hand to your hip, and choose the leg that's farther from one another, farther from the middle. Okay, tree pose. Breathing in and breathing out. Turning away from each other so now you have the opportunity to feel the presence of your partner while still finding your focus on your own out in front of you. One more breath in. And then as you move the shape back to mountain pose, rest your arms for a moment, wiggle the toes. And then other side, the inside leg closest to each other can be the one that supports and comes into tree pose. Okay. Breathing in. And connecting as you breathe out, finding that point and focus that's yours while also feeling the presence of your partner's. One more breath. And release. Take your own stretch up towards the sky. Breathe in. Palms together, thumb bones at your heart center. Honor yourself. Acknowledge your partner, and thank you all for joining us during that partner adventure. We hope that you do more yoga together and also how that inspires one another to come to your mat on your own practice, but still feel the presence of your buddy doing it along with you.